So just behind Malawi and Sierra Leone, we have Tanzania. Tanzania. Tanzania will be here. Then just behind South Africa on this side, we have the Zambians. Just behind the Malawi, we have Sierra Leone. Okay, I'll be told that because Sierra Leone are just 2, and then South Africans are just 2. Sierra Leone are 3. You can occupy it. Sierra Leone, you change your position. You sit here. So Zambians are behind South Africans. South Africa. Okay, Zambia, sit here. Zambia, let's have you sit here. Then Zimbabwe, where is Zimbabwe? Zambia's 10, just 10 delegates from Zambia. 10. Just 10. You are representing Zambia. 10. Yes. So sit here. Okay, so Tanzania. Yeah. Zimbabwe, where is Zimbabwe? So do we have Kenyans in the house? Let's wave. Do we have Ghana in the house? Yes, let's wave. Do we have Nigeria in the house? Nigerians, let's see you. Malawi. South Africa. Sierra Leone. Tanzania. Zambia. Zimbabwe.
Thank you so much. To start with, our apologies on behalf of your Africa leadership. We would have done this before we went out for break. But we took it, we normally do this, and we were aware that we are supposed to sit according to our countries, but we didn't direct. So we take that upon ourselves, and we are sorry for this. We hope when we come back to the next business meeting, we know how we are going to sit. For those who are attending a business meeting at Africa level for the first time, we only have 10 representatives from each country to represent that particular country. If you are less than 10, then all of you are going to represent your country. If you are more than 10, only 10 are supposed to represent the country. When it comes to voting, each country has only 2 votes. Those who are fully paid up, they only have 2 votes. So we have 2 votes per each country. And the countries that have not paid, they only have 1 vote. So right now we know which countries will have 1 vote and which are going to have 2 votes, because we know those who have not paid, I think the president communicated to you. Thank you. Guidance, when there is a motion on the floor, only 1 person from that country will be able to speak. So if there's a motion on the floor, please try to discuss among yourselves so that you find who to speak. But it doesn't mean that that person will be the only person speaking. When there's another motion, you can change to another person. Are we done with that? Any questions before we start our meeting? So that once we start our meeting, we are clear. The rest that are not representing the country, please stay in the meeting and learn. It's important that you stay in the meeting, you learn from the deliberations that are taking place. We would want all of us to have that knowledge so that next time whoever takes up leadership, it is easy for that person to do and better the system of Girls Brigade Africa. Any questions before I hand over the microphone to our president? We are clear, all of us? Okay.
Good morning, everyone. I am happy to look at your beautiful, vibrant faces, the faces of the young girls of Africa. You are all looking so beautiful and palatable. You are all welcome. Please, we are going to project the agenda. I want her to project the agenda before we start. we were trying to print the agenda, but because of the powerful network we have, that's why we couldn't make it yesterday night. So we started to project. Since the projector has internet on, I want to plead your indulgence, so I will not waste so much time. Can we read out the agenda pending when it will come up? Can we read it out? Please, can we read it out? We have opening prayer, number 1. We have opening remarks. We have roll call and apology. Reading of the previous minutes. Matters arising. From the matters arising, we'll pick what we are going to deliberate on. Then we have new business. We have updates from the international. We have twinning. Twinning. Some people say it's twining. Twinning from international and Africa. Then we have next AFCON. Next AFCON. And thank God he's here. Can I call on Reverend Susan to come and open us with a word of prayer?
Let us pray. Father, in the mighty name of Jesus, we thank you, we worship you, and we glorify your holy name. Surely, Lord, you have been so gracious to us. You have seen us since we started. And now we have come to the Girls Brigade business meeting. We ask your presence to come and be with us, start with us, continue with us, as we deliberate on a few things which are ahead of us. Thank you, Lord, because of our prayers. Guide our president and the others as we are continuing with this meeting. Your presence is welcome. In Jesus' name we pray.
Thank you very much. We start our business. I want to welcome you again for finding time and looking for resources to come here, to register and to come here for this AFCON. You know, we thought it was not going to hold the way things were going. People were complaining, we don't have money, how are we going to do it? But God has made it all. God made it in a very perfect way, that even those we never expected would be here, are here. We want to thank God for that. I want to use this opportunity to introduce to you our international vice patron in the person of Mrs. Ruth Chikasa. Ambassadorial, sorry. International ambassadorial patron. I want to also introduce our international president in the person of Mrs. Priscilla Penny. In Africa, we are blessed. And we happen to have the capacity builder amongst us. And she's none other person than Lieutenant Pupe Nanchilima. Pupe, some people don't know you. As we continue this business, we are going to call her. She has something to tell us. We also welcome all our ambassadors. Please, can you rise and wave? Our presidents, secretaries, and your executive, you are all welcome in Jesus' name. We are going to go into roll call.
Six serve. I have a simple but a delightful duty to call the roll this morning. This roll is not a heavenly roll call. But I pray that all of us put ourselves in readiness. When the roll is called up yonder, we'll be among the saints. Amen. We have 14 delegates from Ghana. Please, can we see you? Be on your feet quickly. So these are the 14 delegates from Ghana, including myself. Then there are 14. Nigeria, 24 participants. Where are you? Okay, you are all welcome. Malawi, we have 6 participants. Okay. South Africa, 2 delegates. Yeah. Sierra Leone, we have 3 reps from Sierra Leone. 2 are prosy, but 1 person is here. Sierra Leone, where are you? Kenya, 9 delegates. Kenya, where are you? Where are the officers? Are they working around? Okay, please sit. Zambia, 32. Can I see all the 32 people upstanding? Zimbabwe, we have 4 delegates. Okay, you are welcome. Tanzania, we have 2. Okay, before we proceed with the day's business, I want us all to rise on our feet as we remember our departed officers in our various regions. Let's be on our feet from our various countries and observe a minute's silence for all our departed officers who have gone to be with the Lord. So now may the souls of our departed beloved sisters rest in perfect peace. Amen. Thank you. You may have your seat.
Reading of the previous minutes. The meeting we had in Nigeria in 2023. Please, we are going to project it so that people will see. Please, we are very sorry. We were supposed to, we sent this yesterday, but because of our wonderful network here, that is why we opened it. Even that is why it was open for us to read. We would have read it and now come here to deliberate on it. But the network refused it moving. And I know most of us have missed our loved ones at home because no communication. I've not been able to communicate with anybody except sparingly. If I put the message in the night, in the morning I will get an answer. So please bear with us.
Okay, we are going to read our minutes for the business meeting held on Tuesday, 1st of August 2023 at Grace Hill Hotel and Suites in Abuja, Nigeria. So minute number 1, it was opening and welcome. The meeting was called to order at 12:18 by the IVP, and Ellen GB, Malawi Vice Chair, said the opening prayer. The IVP then welcomed everyone to the meeting and also welcomed the International President, Mrs. Priscilla Penny, and the International Ambassadorial Patron, Mrs. Ruth Chikasa, as special guests to the meeting. Minute number 2, attendance. The following countries were in attendance: Ghana, Nigeria, Zimbabwe, Zambia, we had Malawi, Kenya, and we had apologies from South Africa, and Sierra Leone. Then minute number 3, devotion. It was led by Reverend Comfort from Mark 8, verse 14 to 21. The highlight of the passage was that many times when we are fed by God and then we get hungry, or when we are in tough times, we tend to forget the good things that God has done for us over and over again. When we focus on the good, we are encouraged to love God more and more. Minute 4, we went to the agenda, and the agenda for the meeting was moved by the fellowship chairperson, Mrs. Joyce Kafumbe. Zambia proposed the agenda for adoption with nothing to add or remove, and Zimbabwe seconded. Before going into the agenda, the IVP gave a brief on what was discussed on IPC in Singapore, and this is what was discussed. At the IPC in Singapore, fellowships were urged to take videos and post in their walls for the celebration of 130 years. And then there will be, there's an omission there. Then creating safe space for the girls against cyberbullying. They also discussed there was a space given for Africa and for online meetings, and it's only Nigeria that's applied. Then there is money for GBG at the IPC, and it will be released to Uganda. And the alumni for GB will be started, and the process is in progress. Number 7, the next ICGB will be held in 2026, and the registration will be $1,000 US. It has been raised from 750. Number 8, the international gathering has been proposed for 2025, and the fellowship to host is yet to be identified. And one of us from Africa has emerged as the voluntary capacity builder for GBI, and she is Bupe from Zambia. Minute 4, GB extension, work and mission. The executive has gone to Liberia, Sierra Leone, Gambia, and they introduced the GB. Liberia has taken it up, but they could not manage to attend the AFCON. Sierra Leone has been having GB, but they have been suffering from internal wrangles. We have a representative from Sierra Leone in the gathering. A follow-up on Gambia will follow after the conference. And the executive is also planning on following up Tanzania, that has gone silent, and know what is happening there when funds are available. Eswatini, formerly Swaziland, is struggling, and the Vice President will follow up on it. Cameroon will also be followed up by the IVP after this conference. For countries where there exists a language barrier, Africa has been identifying officers who are conversant in the language and all engage the church in getting people who can understand English from the country and use them to do GB extension work. That is from, not from. Countries neighboring such countries are charged to give a roadmap on how to enter such countries. A proposal to establish a fellowship extension work fund was proposed to support the extension work. This proposal was supported, and after deliberations, modalities on how to raise funds was charged to the country leaders for discussion and adoption and onward transmission to the fellowship. Each country will be given a target for this fund, and they will agree on how to raise this money for the fund. Minute 5, youth leaders and councils. Countries are encouraged to have youth councils and mentor them for leadership in GB. In the national councils, it is recommended that the secretary or the PRO and assistant secretary be youth for this mentorship. Countries that have already established a junior council are Zambia, Malawi, Nigeria, and countries that do not have were urged to start. Minute 6, constitutional amendments. The EXCO leadership positions were proposed for rotation in 2008 among zones, but was not constitutionalized. Zambia supports the motion, but says the modalities of operation should be put in place. Malawi supported, Ghana supports the motion, Zambia supports the motion, Kenya supports the motion, Nigeria supports the motion. The proposed clauses will be circulated to countries for discussion and feedback by the given deadline of 31st December 2023. Minute 7, ICGB 2026. The ICGB is scheduled for 2026 and there is no country that has yet been picked to host it. Cook Island is ready to host, but for us, traveling to Europe is not as expensive, but the problem is getting a visa for Western countries and especially Europe. So fees for the ICGB and the gathering will be $1,000 per person. No country is yet to agree to host the gathering. If called upon to host the events, let us be ready to do so because we should support our very own international president, Mrs. Priscilla Penny. Minute 8, per capita fees. The fellowship treasurer reported that so far we are progressing on well with our fee payment and we now embark on paying our 2023 fees. Minute 9, AFCON elections. Our AFCON elections are due in 2026, but due to the ICGB being held in 2026, we will not be able to hold the AFCON then. In view of this, the proposal is that we carry on our nominations as scheduled in 2025 and the elections be done in 2026 at the ICGB. The person elected will then attend IPC in 2027 and the handing over will be done in 2027 when we hold the AFCON. Minute 10, AFCON 2025. The next AFCON meeting will be held in 2025 and will be hosted by Kenya. Minute 11, past presidents' lanyards. The issue of past presidents' lanyard has been discussed in the IPC and fellowships given a go-ahead to discuss and implement. This was discussed and members wanted to know whether it will be a ceremonial lanyard or all round. The meeting was informed that in the company, all officers, whether a president, patron, vice president, commandant, or any position except for the captain, all other officers are lieutenants. Therefore, any officer in a company is under the captain. However, each country is autonomous to discuss how to wear the lanyards. It is, however, good to note that according to the international GB guidelines, in the company, we only have the captain as the lead, and other officers wear their lieutenant lanyards. Minute 12, any other business? A, do we interact or get involved with other regional bodies in Africa as a fellowship? And how can we collaborate with them? Collaborating with regional bodies needs strategizing and a lot of collaboration and connection. Guidance. Countries are, however, free to collaborate with agencies in their countries. B, only 2 countries were able to send girls for the gathering. It is important to start the youth councils so that we can have more girls attending the gathering. Countries can start giving Girls Brigade, GB girls incentives so that they remain in GB. Having the AFCON and gathering at the same time and place is cost effective, but it is important that we hold most of the common activities together for interaction and mentoring. And D, the IVP on behalf of those that were recognized in the opening ceremony expressed her gratitude for the honor. Minute 13, adjournment. In absence of any other business, the adjournment motion was moved by Nigeria and seconded by Ghana. And the meeting closed with a word of prayer by Stella Fabano, GB, Nigeria President. That's what I was able to capture.
These are the minutes that we had in our last AFCON meeting, business meeting. Do we agree that these were the minutes? Those who are present, are these the minutes that we had during that? That is Zimbabwe. Yeah, Zimbabwe and Nigeria. Thank you. And right away we go into matters arising.
Please, for those of you who were there, is there any omission or is there any correction? It was corrected when we had the online meeting. Yes, it was corrected then. The online meeting by the president, the leaders, we corrected the impression there and said we are going to bring it openly here. We are going page by page. Dafina, start from page 1.
As our president has said, let's go page by page to correct the minutes. So if we are on that part. Sorry. Matters arising. Matters arising. Go up. Minute 3.
Thank you.
We are at minute 3.
Okay, I think I've gone on. I wanted to find out about Celarion because we've read that they have been having wrangles, internal wrangles. So we wanted to find out how far they have gone. Have they been resolved or so forth? Because even now, I've just seen one girl. She's the one that has been representing the country all this while. Thank you.
Please, we've been able to resolve the rancor. We have somebody who started Girls Brigade in Sierra Leone, who is now in UK, and wants to be there as a life president. But we've made her to understand that in Brigade, you cannot be there forever. You have to allow others to work. And they are working on it seriously. The president would have been here, but they just vacated that week. She's a principal of a school or a head teacher. They just vacated that week we're supposed to be here. That was why she couldn't make it. She has been communicating.
Okay, let's follow the sequence. We are on minute number 3. Are there any matters arising from there? Okay, we go next, minute 4. We'll be quick. Minute 5. If you notice anything as we are scrolling down, please, we can quickly go back and attend to that. But we are on minute number 4 now. We move to minute number 5.
Please, minute number 5. I want to find out how many countries after our meeting in Nigeria has started the Youth Council. Because we mentioned just a few here. I want to know if others have imbibed what we said.
Madam IVP, sorry, the Youth Council. I think you also done a correction for South Africa for the Youth Council. Madam IVP, remember when we had the meeting, the online meeting, I think that was part of the corrections because I told that South Africa also have a Youth Council, that we already also are busy with the Youth Council. She's on the group of on the special group, the lady.
Hello, Madam IVP. For Ghana, we have also started, and I'm proud to say that we have one of them represented here in this conference. We are now organizing them. So one of them is here.
Please, we want to talk about the extension fund. We said countries should go home and strategize.
Thank you. Madam Chairperson, members present. Yeah, as Kenya, we have embarked on incorporating the youth, and we have one in our National Council, and in this forum, we have 2 of them. So we are moving on. Thank you.
Thank you. We told the countries to go home and strategize and raise funds for the extension because we cannot be static in Africa. We have to move. We have to expand. We cannot remain the way we are. We had Botswana amongst us. I don't know what is going to happen by the time we go to ICGB because that's where the final decision is going to be taken against Botswana. We want them back. We want Namibia back. We want Eswatini. The woman there, Virginia, is very, very enthusiastic about Girls Brigade. She has a passion, very good passion. Each time she calls me, I don't have people to help me. So please, we want our sisters who are living within to go for it. We are going to mention it much later. But how many countries raised funds for the extension work? African leaders, how many of you raised funds for the extension work? President, I'm looking at you. So nobody raised fund. Okay, let us put it in our mind as we are going back. Let's start something. Let's start something. As we go home, let's start something. Anytime we produce something to sell, we know that we have a little percentage for Africa. That one is not our fee. It is for extension work. Thank you very much.
Okay, we move to minute 6 now. Minute 6.
Thank you. I'm making a suggestion that for the extension work, if we get a leader so that we would sit down, plan, maybe draw a budget, then we can even levy the countries based on their strength so that we can get that resource to do that work.
Thank you for your suggestion. As we move on, we'll see what we can do. Maybe before we leave this place, we'll form a committee that will be led by somebody. I will now know what to do. Thank you.
Minute number 6. Minute number 6. On minute number 6, if you can remember very well, we talked about to start rotating the leadership of Girls Brigade Africa because we noticed that in the past, it was only 2 countries that were very active, 2 to 3 countries maybe, which were very active, and we said we may not build our Africa if we just look at those 3 countries to be leading, especially the position of chairperson. And so in the last meeting, we talked about rotating our leadership so that every region takes part in that. And we were thinking by so doing, we can help our other continents, regions, which are not very strong to become strong. We thought we can build one another as Africa, and as the minutes are saying, we agreed that the constitution be looked at, which was looked at, and it was sent to various countries and came back, and the constitution was adopted. Okay, we go to minute number 7.
When suggestions are made to amend a constitution, they cannot be adopted by a small group of people. It must come back to a council like this. This is the council that must go through the amendments and approve. It's not that when an online meeting is held of the presidents that they make the final say. It must come back because it's a constitution. It must come back to the full council like this. A full council will have to deliberate and agree that this is what we want, and then it is adopted. It cannot be adopted outside of a council. And I want just a correction. It wasn't proposed in 2008. It was proposed, I think, in the last council that we had, not in 2008. Thank you.
Okay. Just on that, I think we started discussing this in 2008 when we met in Abuja, again in the other AFCON that we met in Abuja. And 2023 was a follow-up if anything has been done on the rotation or not. And in that meeting, we all agreed that let's go rotational. But the clause was not there in the Constitution. And the House gave the mandate to the leadership to look at the Constitution so that a clause can be included in the Constitution before we start the process. That is what we did in the last meeting. Thank you.
In addition, as we speak, after 2023, the executives met when we came here. We have agreed that this constitution will be adopted in this meeting. We are not going to use the clause for this election, but whatever is there in the amendment, it will be adopted in this meeting.
I acknowledge the presence of everyone. I just want to take us back. That I believe we are still correcting the minutes. The minutes we have not adopted, the minutes, and we have not proposed that it should become a working tool. So I believe we should go through, do the correction, move the motion for its adoption. Thank you.
Proposed and they were adopted. I think it was what? Zimbabwe and Nigeria that discuss, because some things are already on the agenda. So you don't need to go to them, to go back to them. You wait for when you do, because otherwise going like this, you won't go to the new business. You'll be talked on the minutes until we finish the meeting.
Thank you for that clarification. Can we move to the next minute, number 7?
So for minute 8, it was reported that we are progressing on well with our fees payment, and now we now embark on paying our 2023 fees. Yes, 2023 fees has been paid to International Council, an amount of $8,777 was paid as 2023 fees to International Council.
Minute number 9. Okay, minute number 9, it has already been discussed. So the elections will be done in during this conference. Minute 10. Okay, we are here already. 11.
The issue of President Lanyard. You know, we are women of integrity, and we love to be fashionable. We looked at so many things. Our ladies complain, how can I be a president? And I come back to wear blue lanyard. No, no, no. It's not only in one country. It's all over. We women, we want to be seen, especially when we are there. We want to remain there. We don't ever want to go back. So we propose a lanyard for president. If you are a president, if you have served as a president of your country, anywhere, you wear the lanyard. Just like all the presidents are wearing gold. So we propose the production of this lanyard. And it was given to our IP. Madam IP, can you?
The IPP, of course, approached me to do lanyards for past presidents. And the colors that he proposed is gold and blue. The blue for lieutenants. So we couldn't get the proper gold. The gold that we got was like peeling off. So I'm actually in the process of looking for a proper gold point. I think something like this would really look nice. Something like this gold does not peel off, it holds. Or something like what she's wearing. So we are looking for the proper gold. I'm sure you agree on the gold and the blue. But there are many gold. There is this blue. And the other blue. There is this blue. Okay. There is two. These two blues. Which ones do you want? This one. So it's going to be this one and the gold. Okay. It's done.
Thank you, Madam IVP. Speaking about lanyards, there are basic lanyards within Girls Brigade International. And sometimes we wear lanyard just because we have seen it being worn. It's the same with badges. There is a certain standard that we follow. And we, Mama Quintas, the Mama Quintas of Brigade want the Samanthas of Brigade to know that there are basic standards. A blue lanyard is worn by every officer when you are commissioned. You get a blue lanyard. Nobody wears a lanyard. I have seen some girls with lanyards. We do not wear lanyards for girls in Girls Brigade. The lanyards are for officers. That's the basic everywhere in the world where there is Girls Brigade. The gold lanyard is only worn by presidents. Then there is basic lanyard. A red lanyard is for a captain. There is a lanyard that is red and sax blue for deputy commissioner. There is a commissioner's lanyard, the one that is being worn by my sister there. That's a commission. That's a commissioner's lanyard. Everywhere you go to Jamaica, you go to England, you are wearing that, they will know you are a commissioner. You go to America, you are wearing a blue lanyard, they know you are a lieutenant. You are wearing a red one. But there is these mixtures. For the training officer, the training officer also has a specific lanyard. When I see somebody wearing that lanyard, I know this is a training officer. Do we have a training officer's lanyard here? Let's see. No, this is not the training officers. colors that change. Okay. Okay, the weaving. It's got red, navy blue, and this which one? Yes, the blue, the lieutenant's blue. That's for the training officer. We also have the one for the deputy commissioner. Those are the same everywhere. They are the same the world over. These other lanyards you can change and mix according to your country, but the standard lanyards, the lieutenant, the captain, the commandant, the adjutant, the commissioner, the deputy commissioner, the national secretary lanyard is the same everywhere else and the training officers. So please, let's maintain those lanyards as Girls Brigade Africa. If you are in doubt, ask. Perhaps, Madam IVB, a chart with all the lanyards should be done so that it's circulated to the country so that they are able to know. Hello? Those who are asking how the deputy commissioner's lanyard look like, this is a lanyard for a deputy commissioner. Okay, we move. I think still on the lanyards. During our last meeting, we wanted to create a lanyard for past presidents so that when we come for gatherings like this, then those past presidents are recognized by that lanyard. That's the lanyard that the international president was talking about, which will have the two colors, blue and gold. That's what we agreed. So to those who didn't attend the meeting, hope we are at the same page now. Those who didn't attend the meeting, are we clear with that? So when that lanyard is made, it will be sent to various countries so that your past presidents are given or buy for them that lanyard, or they buy themselves. When they come to gatherings like this, they will be recognized. It's important to recognize our past leaders in those portfolios. Are we clear, please? Okay. Can we move? You have question? Okay.
I think the blue and the yellow is for the commissioners. Is that not it? The gold and the blue, yeah. Like
the commissioners who are in here, may you stand, please? Okay. Okay, please, let's take interest in this. Because once we agree, it is a police matter, so that we move with that. This is the commissioner's lanyard. The color that is used, the best color, is navy blue. And then the wand is gold.
Okay. Now their concern was, won't that be confusing if we adopt those colors? That was the concern.
We are using a lighter blue than what the commissioners are using. The commissioners' blue is dark, navy blue. We are using royal blue. So those of you with blue tag, that's the color of blue we are going to use. Red, royal blue, please, that is for South Africa. Nigeria, we have for past ESCO members. No, it's not that color. We cannot use white. We don't want white. We want the lieutenant and the, okay, and the president, okay. Maybe we take the lieutenant because those are significant lanyards. The lieutenant lanyard is very, very important in Girls Brigade. The captain is equally important in Girls Brigade. Then the gold, which is the president. Yes, so we may take, instead of going to take another color that is not relevant to us.
Okay, we have discussed. Are we all at the same page? Because we need to vote for this one. We need to vote. We need to put it to a vote. Previously, we proposed two colors, gold and royal blue. There's now an added color, red, so that yeah, so that when that person is putting on that lanyard, you know that she has passed all these positions. She's now a past leader who will only be seeking for advice from that person. So we need to vote. We need to vote if we agree so that we give this task to the people that are going to work on it. How many of us are saying, yes, let's go for a lanyard of those three colors for our past leaders? Countries, only 2 votes from each country. The colors red, blue, and gold. We are still discussing as countries. We give you 1 minute to discuss, please. Countries, 1 minute, discuss that one, and let's have a vote. Okay, we are 1 minute past. Then gold will be the main color. Gold will be the main color. Then the twinning will be the red and blue. Okay, we are now on giving the feedback. Any country that is ready, Nigeria. Get the mic, please.
The IVP and the House. Nigeria is proposing the gold to be well pronounced, while the Lieutenant Lanyard can be just added. But the gold must be well pronounced. We don't want that, 2 colors. We don't want that. We don't want the cartel included.
Thank you. Thank you. That is Nigeria, Zambia.
So as Zambia, we second that proposal for Nigeria, 2 colors.
All right. Thank you so much. Kenya.
Kenyans, we've also proposed the 2 colors, gold and blue.
Okay. Ghana. Ghana. Okay.
We also support the sack blue and the gold.
Thank you. Zimbabwe. Gold and blue. Malawi. Malawi.
Malawi, we tend to differ. We need both or 3 of them.
Okay, Malawi is going for 3. South Africa.
Okay, South Africa tend to differ. We will go for the red, royal blue, and gold.
3 colors, South Africa. Sierra Leone.
We go for the 3 colors.
Sierra Leone, 3 colors. Are we? Sorry, I was not writing. Anyone was writing for me? You are writing for me? So those Zambia is 2 colors. Kenya, 2 colors. Nigeria, 2 colors. Ghana, 2 colors. Zimbabwe, 3. Oh, 2. Malawi. So you people, you are following. South Africa. Sierra Leone. Okay. No, Tanzania. Someone should translate to Tanzania so that they also understand what we are discussing.
Watu wa Tanzania tulikuwa tunaulizwa kama ile Lanyard tunahitaji ni ya rangi 2 ama ni rangi 3. Gold na samawati, ama ile iko na rangi 3, gold, samawati na nyekundu. Mnapiga kura kwa gani?
Tunapiga kwa 2 zile.
2.
Have all countries forwarded their thoughts? Okay, so we are going for 2 colors, gold and blue. Thank you.
Okay, as the 2 colors have won, that means we have to then change the colors of the commissioners. Because it's going to look similar if we're going to be on. It looks similar. Okay.
coming to ICGP, please come with your money. Because we want a sharp one. The sh- we use the sharp gold. We use the sharp gold. Because if you look at the president, you see that they have different shades of gold. The sharp one. I don't know the name.
We need help, please. We need help. All those with a gold lanyards, please, may you come in front so that we choose a gold that we would want to go for. May we quickly please come in front so that we move fast. We choose the gold that we would love to go for. We can stand here. We can stand there, please. Presidents. Presidents here. May you stand here, please, presidents, here. You face the people. May you stand there and face the people. Presidents, may we move fast? I know you are the owners of authority. Mary. Okay. Are we able to see this side? Are we able to see? Because of the pillar, we want you people here to choose. Then we come to this side. Okay. Are we seeing the lanyards? Which one would you love to go for? Chikasas, eh?
Zimbabwe.
Okay, one person, please, one person. We need to move. We are taking long on this one. So which one are we going for?
Zimbabwe gold.
IPs, the one that Madam, okay, the international president is putting on. Okay, may you please kindly move this side? Yeah. Just match this side, please. Madam Aruk, we said match this side. Okay. Our friend this side chose this lanyard, this one. Okay, because the lanyards for the presidents are also different colors. So which one are we going for? Zambia? Tanzanian one? Tanzania. Where is Tanzania? Okay, Tanzania. Hello, officers.
I think we can get this. I wish Stella came with the lanyard I bought for her from Singapore, GB Singapore. Okay? They make one of the best lanyards. One of the best lanyards. The problem we are having is that most of our sister fellowships don't wear lanyard. They don't wear uniform. They only wear T-shirts. They wear T-shirt and shirt. And it was when we got to Zambia in 2018 that Claire Roche had to wear lanyard. And as soon as she, and the hat, and as soon as we finished, she never wore it again. So that is why it is, the only people that are still wearing uniforms are Africans and Asians. So in Asia, they wear, but not with lanyard. Lanyard. They wear.
The other thing we need to agree is the width of the lanyard. The size. There is this. There is this.
This is too big. Yes. This is too big. Ex- If you watch, we are all wearing different shades of gold. And that is why we want to make it from the fellowship. We do not want you to go home and start producing lanyards and say it is for past president. Because I know GB will love money. Anything that you have to sell, just put GB badge or logo on it. You sell. Like we were talking in Nigeria, we want to produce bra and pants. Yes, with GB logo. So maybe the next the next AFCON, we might come with pants and bra with GB logo. So please, don't produce. Don't produce. We are going to get everything in ICGB, in Cook Island, and we are going to circulate it. There was a time we sent messages that, please give us the number of your past president. But we will make it. We are commissioning only one country to make it. We are commissioning only one country to make it. And when we see past president, when we meet like this, we will know who sabotage, or you went to do your own without consulting the house. So please don't produce and sell. Thank you.
We have taken too long on this item. If you can notice, we are just remaining with 20 minutes to do our business meeting. So let's just work together so that within the 20 minutes or few extra minutes, we are done with the meeting. So we are still on the matters arising. Go down, please. Okay, I think we are done. We are done with matters arising.
Update from the international. I know countries have received nomination forms for the new international president because they're having elections in 2026, March 2026 in Cook Island. I know that some countries, it's not all, some countries must have received the nomination forms. Please, how many countries have received the nomination forms? They will, so many have not received. Please, if you have not received, lift up your hands. I changed and I sent the correct contact to Jane. I'm even going to send her a mail. It's just I've not had network. I want to send her. Please, if you have not received the nomination forms, meet the IP. for international president with your correct email address. But when you go, check your spam. There's a mail that I was supposed to receive since I didn't know. I was looking for something on my spam. I saw the email. Thank God I got it a day before it expired the following day. So please check your spam. Check your bin.
Every right to get information from Girls Brigade International. And if you are not receiving information from Girls Brigade International, it's not always that you are going to have an international president from Africa. It means you are cut off. And we must make sure that every country receives email. There is email that goes through your IVP, but there is email like for elections that goes to every country, and you should be able to receive that. So it is very, very important that you keep abreast. You are within. It means the presidents must also be discussing. I received this email from international. Did you receive also? So that others know that, before we haven't received. So it's very, very important that as Africa, our communication is usually late. We don't meet deadlines. But it is not all the time that Priscilla will be here to say, come and see me. So if a president is from others, then it means the others that have not received don't have. So we must make sure we communicate amongst ourselves.
Excuse me, ma. It is not only Africa Fellowship. So yes, so I think the mistake is from the office. It's not only because I complained, and Queen Del complained the same from Caribbean and Americas. I think there's a mix-up somewhere.
Okay, I'll compliment my IPP. Every time we sit for IPC, we ask, please update your contact details with the GB administrator, where all mail goes. I want to ask those who are saying you have not received nomination forms, did you receive ICB news? So how come you have not received them? Because that's the same email that the forms should have been sent to. If you are receiving, because there's ICGB news, I think it's now on number 6. So you have to have received ICGB updates 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I think there's a mix-up. There's a mix-up.
Okay. Okay. Everybody, just make sure you have received ICB news. If you haven't, please come and see me. As Ruth says, I won't always be here. So it's the onus is on you to say, I'm not getting anything from international. Normally international, when they send out, whether it's news, whether it's an event, it normally appears on Facebook.
Please, if you are a delegate, sit down.
And there are some.
We will not tolerate delegates moving up and down.
And there are some matters in our group. They are always on Facebook. It means they see that information. If your Samatas see that information and they will come to you, you say, Madam IVP, I noticed this event. What's happening? Have you registered have your Samatas registered for the gathering that is there? The virtual gathering that will be there in November. If the Samatas registered for the international gathering that will be online in November.
We are coming there. We are coming there. We are coming there.
So all countries are aware that there will be a girls' gathering in November, right? Yes. Okay. So you are organized. I want the country to respond to say yes, we are aware.
They are there. They are there.
Ghana has not responded.
Ghana another update is about twinning. Twinning. We are twinning each country to another one. So we are expecting that by now you must have received the country you are twinning with. This is GBI. GBI, we are pairing countries. I know some presidents have received and some have not. Kenya have received and they are twinning with NUI. Yes. NUI. How do they pronounce it? She will tell you. NUI. Eh? Please. They are twinning with a country in the Pacific. Please, Malawi, have you received the country you are twinning with? Zambia. Zimbabwe, have you received? Ghana, have you received? South Africa, have you received? Okay, who are you twinning with? Vanuatu. Nigeria, have you received? Only 2 countries in Africa. Please, at the end of this meeting, we are going to see the IP concerning the twinning. The mistake is not us. The problem is not from us. We have our correct emails in the international. I think maybe there's a mix-up when she was sending it. Because if we have received other things, we should receive everything. There was a time my email was missing in Jen's inbox. She would send messages I will not receive. When we go to meetings, others will say, and I say I have not received this message. I had to call her. Then maybe she went in and discovered there was a mix-up and I started receiving my mail. So I don't blame our leaders. It is not from us. It is from Jane, which we have to correct. For the gathering, Africa was given 80 slots. In fact, all the fellowships had 80 slots. And in Africa, we shared it amongst ourselves. Every country, you have this number. But I think today, Africa has registered more than 80. We have registered about 90-something. Our representative, yes, our representative is here. She has the updates. We have somebody who is a member of that committee. Our millennial ambassador, Omolewa, is a member of that committee. And the capacity building, which other fellowships refused to participate. Like, each time meetings are called, you see the IVP of Europe coming to attend the meeting, IVP of Asia coming to attend the meeting. Our capacity builder could not contend with them. Only Pacific sent in a young girl. Caribbean and America see, today they have not found anybody. Asia did not find anybody, so they decided to join. Europe did not find, no girl accepted the job. So the IVPs were joining the meeting. And after some time, I think they withdrew. They don't even, when the meeting is called, they are not there. But we took it upon ourselves. Since we are always pioneering, we are blacks, but we don't want to be intimidated by anybody. We don't want anybody to push us behind. We started mentoring and capacity building amongst ourselves. And we did something for 6 months, which most of our girls participated. At the closing ceremony, Priscilla and myself were there. And we have certificates to give to those who did that great job here. On Friday, we are going to present certificates. So, President, you will collect the certificate and give to those of your girls who are not here, but they did a great job by participating. And I am begging, please, President, encourage your young ones. Encourage your young ones Some of you, when information are given to you, you don't pass it down. You feel you own everything. Please, none of us own anything. When informations come to you, don't leave these young ones behind. We cannot be complete without them. Please. We cannot. Some of you said they insult you. Did you not insult your senior when you were their age? That's the question I will ask. If you were a saint, then leave them behind. But I am begging, we should not leave them behind. Let us work with them. There are ideas they have we don't have. And the ideas we have they don't have. I don't joke with my young girls, they know. They can attest to that. I don't joke with them. They know me, I call them at odd hours. Bupe is here, Omalewa is here, Ruth is not here, Peace is not here, but they are all there. Miriam, Dofan is not here, but they know. Esther Dauda, most of you know these people I'm mentioning. I call them at odd hours. Sometimes they say, Bupe will call me and say, old woman, don't you want me to sleep? I say, young girl, please, wake up and answer me. You must do this for me. Please, let us use them. Let us work with them. They are our own. If we abandon them, who is going to bring them up? Nobody. We should not always be there. I must be there. It must be me. No. And some of us will pick and say, it must be my sister. It must be my daughter. No. Please pick somebody that can work and use them effectively. Thank you. We are not only following international twinning. Within Africa, we are twinning amongst ourselves. The meeting we had, we decided to twin amongst ourselves. We are twinning Zambia and Malawi. So Zambia shake Malawi so they will come to life. We are equally twinning Zambia and Namibia because already they have started something there. Zambia has started something in Namibia. So please work hard and push them. Ghana is being twinned with Sierra Leone and Liberia. No, Nigeria is twinning with Liberia. Ghana is with Sierra Leone. Kenya is twinning with Tanzania. We twin Kenya with Tanzania because of the language. Because of the language. And for now, Kenya is stronger than Tanzania. So we twin them because they will understand each other. And Kenya too have to work hard to bring up Uganda. Yes. Yes, they are triplets. So they have to work hard to bring Uganda. Uganda is ready for Girls Brigade, especially the Salvation Army Church. The moment they heard that our international president is a member of Salvation Army Church, they were so elated and said, oh, we want to be there, we want to be trained. So, South Africa with Eswatini, please go and look for Virginia. Bring her out of wherever she is. Botswana with Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe, please. Ruth, go and look for Botswana. We know that their culture is a little bit difficult to come up with what we are doing. But try. Let's see if we can see one person that will accept Christ, that will follow you and march on. Nigeria is twinning with Liberia. I think that is all. If there is Congo, we are equally working on. If you are a good interpreter in French, please, we want you to interpret our handbook. We want you to interpret our handbook into French. But it will make us to suffer because when they come, we have the same issue we're having with Tanzania. Because in what I Ivory Coast, we have somebody who is very passionate about a young man, the president of Boys Brigade, Sierra Leone. He's so passionate about Girls Brigade that each time he goes to Ivory Coast, he will call me. I am here. You have a lot of girls, but nobody to teach them. So when I contacted one of them, she said, I am hearing you, but I cannot speak. That is the problem we have. And I met somebody in GCF, Noradin. She was so passionate about Girls Brigade. She was my prayer partner in GCF, but she cannot speak English. She's from Nouakchott. So please, the problem we have is the language. But as much as we can, somebody was suggesting we should go to Burkina Faso. Let them settle their problem first before we go. Let's go to the ones we know how to run in and run out. We can't go to Burkina Faso. There's a lot of problem there now. Togo is beside Nigeria. We would have been more than this. But people complain I was in Nigeria in 2023, and I'm here in 2025, and we are going for ICGB in 2026. So we are proposing, we are putting it to you to decide. We do.
One minute is almost over. Okay, countries, let's get back to the meeting. Let's get back to the meeting. Any country that is ready? Okay, we are done. We are done now. South Africa, what are we saying? South Africa.
Sorry. South Africa is in agreement for the 2027 online and 2029 face-to-face.
We can get you.
Excuse me. South Africa is in agreement for 2027 online and 2029 face-to-face.
Okay, thank you. Sierra Leone.
After every 4 years. So 2029 in person, 2027 online, considering the cost.
Okay. Kenya.
Thank you, Kenya. Supporting. We meet online 2027, physically 2029. With your permission, can I report for Tanzania? They are also proposing the same, that we meet physically in 2029.
Okay. Nigeria.
Nigeria also supports online in 2027 and in person in 2029. Thank you.
Okay. Ghana.
Yeah, we are agreeing with our sisters. 20.
Hello. Please, we are in a meeting. May we be attentive? We are in a meeting, please.
2026
Ghana
will be in online and 2029 in person. But we are also suggesting that the ICG should also be in that form, so that within the online and then in person.
Okay, noted. Malawi. Malawi.
Through the chair, we are saying 2027 online and if possible 2028 physical.
Okay, 2028, so that you give two years to ICGB.
Yes.
All right. Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We are saying for Zimbabwe, if we meet virtually in 2027, could we not have a gap of 2 years before we go to ICGB? Because if you are going to be having it in person in 2029, then we need to prepare for ICGB in 2030, and that will be strenuous financially. So we need at least 2 years before we go for ICGB.
Zambia.
Through the chair, we are actually suggesting that we do the in-person every 3 years. That is our proposal. And we are saying that because even if we stretch the in-person, the online, we say 2027, then the in-person 2029, there is a stress also on the ICGB because ICGB is coming in 2030. So we are not saving ourselves, and we are not doing ourselves any good. So the best is we see the best way we can do it, because still ICGB, we have no power to change it. So
bring forward your proposal.
AFCON 2028, then ICGB 2030. We submit.
Okay. Meaning the next AFCON, when do we hold it? 2028? We are proposing. Okay. 2028 and 2030. Then the next AFCON, when do you have it after 2030? Hello? 2032. 20. Okay.
6F. Thank God we are, the countries are suggesting and we are going to vote according to the countries. Remember that we have elections in AFCON every 4 years. So if we do AFCON for 3 years, how are we going to do the election?
I am a Quinta. I'll take you back. When we started the fellowships, the proposal was that when we have elections in 1998, everybody, the next elections was going to be in 2002. So 4 years, that's the period for the international. So from 1998 to 2002, we were supposed to have elections. And for us in Africa, we said, it is easier and cheaper for us to have elections when we meet at our conference. The only body that can change this is this body. We can't change ICGB. At ICGB, some fellowship decided that they will stagger their elections in between so that there is no vacuum. There is always somebody who knows. You know, you need the institutional memory. You cannot just start all at once. In this, we have the power to change how we meet as Africa. But the elections for our VP, for our IVP, is 4 years. 4 years. That 4 years does not mean it must coincide with when we elect the international president. I want to clear that. If we have, say for example, I'm just giving an example, if in 2027 we as Africa decide we are having elections, we elect our IVP, when the international president has been elected in 2026, our IVP will serve 4 years. That's 2027, 28, 29, 30. You understand? It is up to us as Africa. The reason why we stagger this is so that there is no vacuum. If you remember, I served 5 years as Africa Fellowship Chairperson when we just started. Because when we met in 2002, as Africa, we were going to have our conference in 2003. So I served an extra year. Those of you who were there may remember. I served an extra year so that we don't confuse. When we met in Kenya here in 2003, that's when we chose the next IVP who served 4 years. So at whatever time you choose that IVP, they must serve 4 years. You don't have to necessarily be in tandem with the international presidents. That's set at international. If that clarifies the point. So if we change here, it's our own as Africa.
Yeah. I think where we are finding difficulties, the two meetings, the AFCON and ICGB, so that we don't find ourselves in situation where we...
If somebody has been nominated, it doesn't matter how many times they've been nominated. Even if they've not been nominated once, as long as it is valid, they have been nominated. You just give the names.
We have 2 nominations for the position of the IVP. We have Mary Nyaga from Kenya, and we have Rochelle from South Africa. And in the fellowship vice president, we have 1 nomination, and that is Francis Richards from South Africa. And in treasurer, we have 2 nominations from Nigeria and Zambia. We have Mrs. Magdalene Ape from Nigeria, and we have Nangana from Zambia. The elections will hold by Friday. After the discipleship, we are going to change the program there. After the discipleship, we'll hold the election. Malawi did not nominate. They said they were not nominating, but they will vote. They did not nominate, but they said they will vote.
when they nominated the IPP, they can't endorse the vice president.
What's a technicality? Can you, as the fellowship office, liaise with GB South Africa instead of having this discussion in here? Because then it carries different. I agree with what the IP says. We cannot have two nominations from a country, but you meet with South Africa, please, not in here.
Who to go?
Okay. Thank you. With all the information that has been given, as we earlier said, we started discussing the rotational method of leadership in 2008. And in 2003, the House gave the mandate to the leadership, the presidents, and Africa leader to look at the Constitution and work on the Constitution, which was worked on. By December 2023, the Constitution was sent to various countries for the countries to go and look at the Constitution and give feedback. And feedback was given early. When we met as Executive for Africa this time around, all the presidents confirmed they were part of the Constitution. Now we just have to adopt this Constitution so that come next elections, we'll know where to go. I will give back the mic to our president. Thank you. Given the permission to go on, those proposing that the changes in the Constitution, we go with the changes in the Constitution concerning the clause of elections. The Constitution will not work for these elections. It will work for future elections. Those who are proposing the amendment, that's the amendment on the Constitution, just that clause. Mary, you have it. You can read it to us.
Please, we this one, the issue of changing of the meeting has just come up. The Constitution has been on and on. We even took it to a lawyer who has gone through it and told us that it is just for adoption that we have. So if we now say we wait, it may take another 4 years. You know, we do not, because I know you are supporting me, but we've taken it before. And countries came up. We had people saying they did not hear it. It was only discussed within the executive. And we are trying to something, please discuss with your country. Don't wake up and come and tell us, my country. If you look at the reports read, you see that all the countries accepted that the constitution should go the way it has been proposed. So now, where are we going back? To the countries the second time. We've already met with them and they accepted. So now what we need to do is to adopt the constitution and use it as a working tool. If whatever we want to add, we cannot do it here and finish and adopt the constitution. No.
Through the chair, in 2023, the constitution was reviewed and all presidents were told to go back to our various executive council members to discuss with them. And we were given 6 months to do this, which we did. And it was after we discussed with the executive members that we now sent out our report to the African Fellowship. So I believe that Nigeria as a country met with a council, discussed, and the council supported the idea that leadership should be rotational. Thank you.
Thank you. Please, for purpose of clarity, I want to find out first if after deliberating on when to meet as AFCON, we would have to amend the constitution again. I want to find out something.
Okay. To clarify on that one, the review was done and the meeting agreed that we take the resolutions to our countries. What we agreed in the last meeting, we take them to the country that will be rotating instead of one zone, maybe leadership repeating in the same zone, so that all the zones take part in that. And that has been done, and a clause has been added to the Constitution.
Sorry to cut you, ma'am. That is not my question. My question is on the conference that we do as AFCON. Earlier on, you told us to go back to our various countries after this meeting to think whether to do it 2 years, one virtual, one in person. And I'm asking humbly that after going through that process after this session, when we come back and we agree, whatever we agree, is that going to change? Is it supposed to be amended, that constitution? That is because in the constitution now, it is not one virtual, one in person, which presupposes that we have to amend the constitution again. I think, I'm not thinking for you, but I think that is why they are saying that if we can add it to the going back to our various dormitory to think about this one too, so that when we come back, we adopt plus adding this new thing, then we don't have to amend the constitution again. Here, yes, we will do it here. Yeah, that is what I think she is suggesting. Yes.
Okay, there are hands. There are hands. Let's hear from others as well.
Thank you so much. Just to concur with the last speaker, because if I remember correctly, we've been informed that in the meantime, that is just a proposal.
yet to be adopted by such a house. So in this case, there should be a time when we should come back together and then give our opinions and finally adopt or give other opinions. Thank you.
Hello? Let's move, please. Let's move.
Please, my dear sister from Malawi, there is no more opinion. If we come in, we are coming to adopt. Please. We have done enough opinion, so we are not doing opinion again.
I think, Madam Chairperson, I think we discussed this as the executive and we agreed. If the online in-person proposal is accepted, we can have it as a bylaw of our constitution. Because there was a time, and I remember our VP saying, there was a time the president would meet every 6 months. It was never in the constitution when it was changed, but it was just adopted as by years. I think that is what we agree.
Hello. So a follow-up on what Kenya president said. We are going back and come back to report to the House that the issue of amending our online meeting and in-person meeting, we are going to make it a bylaw. It will not be amended in the Constitution. It's not part of the Constitution. We will just add it to our Constitution as a bylaw that 2028 we'll have an online meeting, whatever decision we take, we will come back and adopt it. It will not affect our Constitution. So what we are going to talk about when we come back is the adoption of the amendment of the Constitution with regards to the rotation. That is all. So when we come back, we are going to agree on the rotation, whether we are adopting it now, and then we look at the other one as a bylaw. I think that is it. So if there are no, we are moving on, Madam President. What else do we have to do? So my dear sisters, from here, we want to end our business meeting and come back after lunch. I think we have to pray before we leave here. Reverend Canon, please, if you are around, please can you pray for us and we close the business section.
Rule number 1. Shall we all stand and pray? We are praying. Let us bow down our heads and pray. Thank you, Father, because you are mighty and wonderful, Lord. We glorify your name and uplift your one. Jehovah God, you have been here by doing our meeting, and God, you have been with us since the time we started up to this juncture. We ask you, Lord, to go with us. Whatever has been said and proposed, let come true, O Jehovah, and every step, Jehovah, will give it unto you, so that, God, you take part and you walk with us, stand with us, lead us, O Jehovah, in every way and every corner, God, so that we cup the partaker of your word. We come and stand with you, O Lord, so that our leaders stand still and lead us according to your will. We come before you, Lord, this afternoon. As we have finished the meeting, be with us the remaining days and stand with us. Lead us, O Jehovah, in every session
according to your will. Through Jesus Christ our Lord, we do pray and believe.
What time are you coming back, please? What time? Please, we are going and coming back at what's the time now? Hello? We are coming back